In your opening statement, you said that the provisions in C-15 do not retroactively cut benefits. You said that, quote, the same formulas in the past. Well, you've lost in court over, you've been sued in court over the formula that's been used in the past. The Ombud was very clear in her letter to you that the provisions in the BIA are meant solely to correct an error and to deny compensation for the overcharge. So you've said the formula will remain in the past. So is it the position of your government not to make veterans whole who were undercompensated under the formula used in the past, which incorrectly denied them the formula that they should have been entitled to according to the provisions of the Interpretation Act?
Thank you for the question. So the Budget Implementation Act amendments clarify how veterans' benefits have been calculated and how they will continue to be calculated. Veterans will continue to have the same access to supports and benefits today that they did yesterday. And we will continue to deliver enhanced services for the long term.
You were not compensating them fairly before today. You had not correctly applied the formula in law for compensation for veterans in the past. And so this act is going to give you legal cover for failing to compensate veterans in the past. Is that
so? These amendments are clarifying what has been done in the past and what will continue to be used in the future. So
too bad for the veterans in the past that were not fully compensated, and too bad for future veterans who will be compensated at without the full benefit of the understanding of what is meant in law when you say provinces to include territories.
So these amendments are addressing any ambiguity that may be out there between.
That's right. They're addressing the ambiguity to the detriment of veterans' benefits. So what do you say to veterans who say you are denying what they originally should have received, which is the formula that included territories?
So as I mentioned, these are clarifying how things have been done and will continue to be done.
I believe you may have been in the gallery when the minister appeared. In response to my questions, she repeatedly refused to acknowledge the effect this would have on veterans. She insisted that these sections clarify benefits without affecting them. Can you comment on those responses that the minister had at this committee?
I won't comment on what the minister said, but I can tell you my interpretation, which is what I see, is that it's government's role to do this legislative work. To clarify something, absolutely, make it going forward. But to retroactively say that the rule of law was not the rule of law, to me, is wrong.